Hi everyone, it's Tristan from Dunebox, and today I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of Chronicles for UDK. This is just something I developed to help make scripting for UDK just a little bit easier. Alright, let's get started. Basically on the home page here, you've got basic search bar and a package browser. The packages here are just the packages that come with a clean install of UDK. Currently this is the 2011 November beta. So anyway, if we click on these here, you basically can see all the classes that are inside of that package, respectively for whatever you click on. So you can quickly find something if you know what package it's in. You just click on it and click on the class. Or if you're not sure what package something is in, you're looking for something that may have a word in it that you know, you can simply just search for it. So actor in this case. Just hit enter. Sorry about the lag, my net connection is a bit crazy at the moment. Anyway, so if we search for actor, for instance, it's going to bring up anything that has the word actor in the name. So there's quite a few things here, but an exact match will be highlighted in green. It'll be a little bit bigger than the rest of the matches. So we'll click on actor, for example. And we'll wait for this to load. You gotta love having a slow net connection. Anyway, so basically on this page here, this is the actual class page. So it shows you it's inside of the package engine, and it's called actor. And it's derived from the object class. So you can easily see, this uses an object. These blocks at the bottom here just specifies for that class. So it's an abstract class, got native replication, etc. Some of these don't pull out correctly just yet. They don't actually show. Usually these have brackets and tell high categories, and they list the categories and whatnot. Right now it's just pulling out the main sort of label for it. Anyway, apart from that, you got the events, which are all listed down the middle here. So it shows you all the events for this object or class, and then all the functions as well. So this, for example, I like the sort of moving platform sort of demo. It's a bit good for beginners. So if we wanted to make a platform in the game that when the the user shoots it or jumps on it or something bumps into it, it moves. What we need to do is, if we're doing this normally, we'd have to go through your source directory, find the actor class and go to the actor file and sort of look in there and just try and find all the events and functions in between all the code and variables and all that sort of stuff. It's a bit messy. There are other ways of doing it, but most of the time you got to just control F and try and find what you're looking for. Whereas with this, at least it shows all the events in a fairly neat order. Same with the functions, it's got your syntax highlighting and all that. And another little neat feature added there as well is if the function calls another class and its arguments or parameters, for example, primitive component, you can actually click on it and it'll take you to that class. So it's easy to kind of jump through classes here without having to do it manually file by file trying to find them. And especially if you don't know what package that class lives in, but you want to know what it contains, this is an easy way to do that. So you can see this is derived from an actor component. You can click on that, takes you to that. It's derived from a component. You can click on that, click on an object. You can kind of follow the hierarchy up, the classes until you find what you're looking for. Anyway, we'll get back to actor here. Alright, so let's say I wanted to make that moving platform. So we'll need the tick event, and all you gotta do is just simply click on the function and it highlights it. So we want to grab the tick event, the touch, the bump, take damage. So those are all events. We'll throw a function in there just for the hell of it. Let's override. What can we do? Don't know. Just clock doesn't really. I'm not going to use it, but it's just for an example. Alright, so you can see we've selected a few events and functions here. We want to include our custom class derived off of actor. And once we've done that, we can just click this little box here with the arrow on it. Click on that, and we'll make our class. We'll call it moving platform. I'll put June in front of it so in case it can be taken. Alright, so we got June moving platform. It will be placeable in the level, so the level editor can place these in there. So that you can just choose your specifiers here, as well as you can actually deselect and select all the events and functions in this class if you wanted for some reason to override all of them. You can do that. Alright, but anyway, this time we're just gonna call it that. We'll make it placeable, and we'll just hit make class and give it a second to compile. And there you go. It basically makes the whole skeleton of the class for you. So that saves you copying and pasting out of the source files, finding all these things manually and whatnot. Basically, just copy and paste this into your editor, whatever that may be, and just override the functions with your own code. So it makes it quite a bit easier than just doing it manually. So and I suppose it looks nice too. But yeah, that's basically it. So I suppose it's a quick way of just prototyping out classes and whatever you want to do. Instead of just saving yourself the trouble of going through all those classes by hand and all that sort of stuff. It's just a neater, I suppose, way of doing it. So anyway, I hope you enjoy that. And again, if you got any suggestions or you find any bugs or any of that sort of stuff, feel free to email me. It's just Tristan@junebox.com. I am on the UDK forums, and my contact is on the homepage as well, which hasn't been made yet, but it's under construction. But if you forget what it is, just go to junebox.com. You can just hit contact at Junebox and send me an email there. Either works. Anyway, thank you.